Se te ve en tus ojos perdido. Él ya no te sabe querer.
Vente conmigo. Come with me. Vente conmigo. Come with me. Come with me. Can't you see we're meant to be? Give me a love, just one shot to make you mine. Show you to love you and blow your mind. Tú eres mío, yo soy tuya. A love so divine.
Yeah. Show me the love. Yeah. You always think you love me. Show me the love. Mami, vente conmigo. Sé que tú no estás contenta con él. Se te ve en tus ojos perdido. Él ya no te sabe querer. Chiquitica, vente conmigo, pa' poder acariciarte tu piel, darte besitos de cabeza hasta el ombligo. Ven conmigo, olvídate de él. Ay, olvídate de él. So baby, are you gonna come with me? Ven mami, let me set you free. I need to know right now, are you down to ride or die? Ride or die.
You're the one for me. Boy, papi, I'ma follow your lead. And I'ma hold you down till the day I die. Cause you're my guy, my ride.
I bet your man can't do it like that. No cap, still at 24 karat gold Mac. Let's throw back rapper that'll give you no slack. Hold that, I'ma freak you till your eyes roll back and have your toes tapping like a ballerina when you up in my arena. Give you that vitamina, make you proud to be Latina, and change your whole demeanor. It'll have you feeling leaner from the way you talk to the way que tú caminas. Word of Selena, I've been dreaming of you, leaving you through so we can do what we've been meaning to do. It's us two, no one else needs to be in the crew. Up in the mountaintop together, overseeing the view. Am I being a fool? And believing that you love me and always thinking of me, girl, why don't you just leave? It must be a reason, don't hush me. You told me to trust you, now trust me. Mami, vente conmigo. Sé que tú no estás contenta con él. Se te ve en tus ojos perdido. Él ya no te sabe querer. Chiquitica, vente conmigo, pa' poder acariciarte tu piel, darte besitos de cabeza hasta el ombligo. Ven conmigo, olvídate de él.
Hey, yo, it's your girl Strong Jewel, aka It's Blend, aka Persian Paper, back with another IronThroneRadio exclusive interview. And listen, we are honored to have Veronica Gonzalez is in the building tonight. How are you?
I'm very good, my love. How you doing?
I am great, thank you. Definitely honored to have you. Just for everyone that's tapped in right now, just want to let everyone know that track that we were playing is called Come With Me, and it actually is Veronica Gonzalez. Who was the feature on that? If you could let me know, who was the feature on that song?
Sure, definitely. That was Cuban Link. He was formerly with Terror Squad many years ago. Yeah.
Dope. That's what's up. So don't worry, we're going to replay that track anyway. We just wanted to play that as an intro, for coming on. And for those that don't know, Veronica is another phenomenal independent artist that actually reached out to IronThroneRadio and has tapped into the show a couple of times and wanted to come on. So here we are. So thank you so much, what I'm saying, for, even wanting to come on our platform. It means a lot to us. And I just want to let everyone know that not only are you an independent artist, but you are also a radio host. Right?
Yes, definitely. Actually, so Anna, thank you so much. Actually, I just finished work right now at Details Radio, that's in Brooklyn, New York, guys. Our show is actually the Wednesdays at 5 p.m., 7 p.m. Eastern Time, with myself, host Vero G, co-host Alatma, our celebrity chef, Chef Ricky Love, and of course, DJ Riff. So, yeah, very cool. That's
what's up. So as she said, so she's the radio host in Brooklyn, what I'm saying? That's what's up. So make sure you guys tap in. And like I said, it's an honor to have you here. I love not only just to have obviously you won't know this about my platform, but I love not just to have independent artists, but I also love to support other independent platforms. Like I'm one of the platforms that do it, because if you look at the industry and you see how the industry is, you don't see Breakfast Club supporting Hot 97. You feel me? You don't see them going on each other's shows. And I'm one platform that has made a change in this independent network that actually has all the other platforms on mine, because I do feel as a network, like we should be supporting each other, you know, even if we are doing the same thing. Like it shouldn't be a case of, you know what I mean, oh, I can't support them because I don't want my people going there. Nah, because at the end of the day, if we all come together, the bigger we're gonna be. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's definitely an honor to have you here. And I just you know what I mean, want to shout out to you and the whole you know, new industry takeover. I feel like this independent network that we're building is definitely like the new industry without a shadow of a doubt. So listen, we're gonna get into the questions. So before we go into your artistry, I want to know, and the listeners want to know, like, how long have you been doing radio? Like, how long have you been doing radio, and how did you get into radio?
Sure, definitely. So actually, that wedding will be making our 2-year mark as of next year, January 15th of next year for the radio. Ever since we actually true story, the backstory before we got into radio. Many years ago, Ivy Martinez from Hot 97, I used to idolize her and other, you know, big name radio personalities and all that sort. You know, being a Latina, you know, and you know, in New York City, you see these people, you idolize them, like I want to be like them. And I saw how their personality, the personality was how they carry themselves and how they pretty much say, you know, they embrace themselves in the radio. So I always wanted to do that, even at a young age. But besides that, going back to what your question was before we did radio, we actually did TV. We're going to go back to doing TV because of COVID, you know, everything was kind of restricted and shut down for the time being. Definitely. So, but besides that, we started doing a pilot TV over 3 years ago, knock on wood this year. And, you know, definitely. It's called the Vero G Spotlight TV show. And basically, the both platforms are intertwined. It's kind of intervened to one, as they say. The radio and the TV is basically kind of the same platform. So basically what it is we provide a platform for, as you mentioned, with all independent artists out there for all genres. And we embrace them. Like you said, we just give them the opportunity to give them that shine and that push that they need and that confidence.
That's dope. That's really dope. You know, you already know I'm up for it. I've been doing my radio since I actually started my first radio, Mix and Blend Radio, in May 2017, and then I started IronThroneRadio in October 2017, and it's always been about the independent artists. But prior to that, it's about them. So I think that's definitely dope. You know what I'm saying? And your radio station, I just want to ask you, like, I want to ask you, with the radio station, do you just deal with Latina artists, or you just any artist, period?
Actually, it's with the radio station itself, it's like all genres. We like to have like hip hop, Latin, any genres except rock, any type.
Yeah, but I mean, like, do you like? Is it? I was gonna say any genre. You don't have to be Latino. You can be any race, anything like.
Any kind. Yeah, no.
That's dope. That's really, really dope. And I'm definitely glad that we've connected, because to be honest, hold on. I can hear some background noise. Give me 1 second. Let me just try
it. Let me go to the bathroom. I'll do it for the bathroom now.
Yeah, let me try to get the background noise out.
I got you.
Yeah, I think that's really good, because at the end of the day, I thought you were just an independent artist. So it's a surprise to me to know that you do radio, because I'm always trying to link up with radio stations that want to kind of, you know what I mean, work together. And, you know, I get music, you know what I'm saying? And, you know what I mean? You're obviously, what time do you go live with your radio? What time do you broadcast?
Yeah, so we here every Wednesdays. It's the time from 5 p.m. 7 p.m. Eastern time. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
That's perfect. That's perfect, because I know my show is from 8 p.m. Eastern time until 10 p.m. Eastern time on a Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. So yes, that means I can tap into it. As soon as I finish work, I can tap in. That's what's up. That's dope. All right. All right. So listen, let's talk about you. All right. So obviously this interview is for you. So let's take you back a little bit, okay? How old were you when you realized you had this love for music? How old were you when you realized you had this passion for music?
Of course, definitely. So, at the early age of 7 years old, as I remember always every weekend would play music, cleaning up the house. You have to have music something to get you going to finish your task. So, at that age, I started seeing something which was like at that time, you're 7 years old, you want to go play Barbie, you want to hang out with your friends, you don't want to like really get music or just stay home. So I was kind of weird. I was a weird child, you could say. I was just myself. And music was always entwined to my life, even to this day. And I just sort of went there, back then we had the boombox radio, the big speaker radios back then.
Right.
Yeah, so actually, back then kids don't know what cassette was now, but back then I would play cassette, I would record myself and just hear myself and I would like, play back to it. And I was like, that's pretty cool, that's actually me. So yeah, but besides that, that's when I started thinking of like something special about that. Like I could really do something with this, with the music and just being an entertainer. And then down the line, I was honored to go to my junior high school 22 school choir. I did work there. Besides that, I actually had later on in life for my adulthood, I had the opportunity to work at Al Sharpton for the Change Choir. It was a great experience. I got to travel a little bit, but I was going to school at the time, so I couldn't do too much. It was overwhelming. But it was a great experience. But after a while, thank you, baby. Thank you. And I just on the line, I just did my own thing, my soul career and everything.
That's what's up. So, like, how old were you when you? Sorry, because I know the mic like on your end it sounded really low on this side, so I'm trying to catch everything you say. So, how old were you when you How old were you when you really like started to take it serious and you was like, you know what, this is what I want to do as a career, or is it just been like something that you really love? So, like, you know what I mean? Obviously, you have your main career, but you're just kind of doing it because it's something you love.
I would say I got really more serious, I guess more professional into it when I was my teenage years.
Okay.
When I did my first song, I think it was around like, I was in 10th grade, so I was like 15 years old. And I never forget, the first song I did was called Teardrop. And I'm like, I'm 50 years old, I don't know anything about heartbreak, I'm just going to go to school and get my grades up, that's about it. So definitely. So at that moment, so I started saying, because I started doing poetry before songwriting.
Poetry?
And, yeah. Oh, that was a big thing. I mean, I do a little bit more to it. Sometimes depends on my schedule and that. When I have time to write and stuff with poetry. But yeah, poetry was my first love, and then to songwriting. And then at that time, my teenage years, I first started getting more serious about it. Yeah.
That's dope. I definitely relate to that because I know with me, like from a young age, like English was like one of my favorite subjects at school. Apart from English, music, drama, and physical education, like anything to do with sports. They were like my main 4 subjects that I was really good at. And I remember in English, like poetry, I didn't even know how good I was, but it was funny because even young, I didn't even know my mom could write such good poetry. And I was really good with the poetry. And it wasn't until like you say, like later on in life, I was like, okay, I turned the poetry into the songwriting, then into actually believing that I could do it myself. So I totally relate with that. That's dope. And is there anybody in your family that is musically inclined, or are you the first one to take it to the level? Oh, there you go.
Believe it, I swear to you, no lie, it's weird because everybody in my family, they're like, but it's just like the weirdest thing, I just feel like I musically gifted in a way, and I have never had vocal lessons. It was all just from the heart. Yeah.
That's what's up. That is dope. That's definitely dope. And what would you say? Shout out to everyone that's on the live right now, by the way. Shout out to everyone that's tapped in on 610 Radio. Shout out to everyone on Facebook Live. Shout out to everyone on Twitch. Shout out to everybody as well on the YouTube side, and shout out to everyone on Instagram. So what would you say is, and if you could share the live, guys, thank you. What would you say is your favorite genre of music?
Oh man, too many. I would say basically hip hop, R&B, pop.
I was gonna say, would you say in that order? So hip hop, R&B, and pop. Is that the order? Hip hop first, yeah. R&B. Yeah. All right. Dope. All right. And who would you say are some of your biggest influences?
Oh my God, too many. I would say the top 3 is Mary J. Blige, Mariah Carey, and Alicia Keys. Yeah.
Oh, that's what's up. Dope. How about your biggest influences in your life? So not just in the industry, but like in your life. Who have been your biggest influences in your life?
But besides, I have to give a big shout out to my management, Empire Media. They actually do it. They do a hell of a lot. Speaking of, they do a lot. For what they've been doing for me for the past 2 or 3 years now, with my career, and a big shout out to them. One of my inspirations. Besides that, my son, he's my main inspiration, and my fans and my supporters. They motivate. I'm sorry, forgive me. They motivate me. Motivate me. You know.
That's what's up. That's dope. Yeah, that's definitely dope. And who would you say are your top 5 top 5 female artists in the industry, dead or alive?
Oh, okay. Amy Winehouse, I have to, because she's amazing. I would say, oh man, Aretha Franklin, the greats, man, the greats. Queen Latifah, yeah, she's one of my favorites, actually. That's another one. I would say, oh God, the list goes on. The original Selena, that's Selena Gomez, the original one. Yeah. Definitely. And I don't know, last one I would say Celine Dion. Yeah.
Dope. Nice. And how about independent artists?
Ooh, see, that's a really good.
That's hard, right?
Yeah. Oh man, you threw me in that one. Oh man. There's so many people I know personally that are really good. Top of my head right now, I could say is well, I actually had the honor. I give you a my Lazarus is Southbound, independent artist. Another one, Infamous T.Y. Hunt. That's really two more. Oh Lord. Vienna Marie, that's another artist in Boston. And I'm trying to say like one more last one. Too many people. Evelina Destiny, that's another one. She's a fifth artist, yeah.
Dope. All right, how about males? Top 5 males in the industry, dead or alive?
Dead or alive, this is going. Tupac, Biggie, I could go on with this. Oh Lord, Snoop Dogg, that's another one. Dr. Dre, and I think another male one I could say, he's not a hip hop, but he's like a salsa or Spanish, you could say, Mark Anthony, yeah.
Dope, that's what's up. That's definitely dope. All right, and how about top 5 independent males in the industry?
Oh, see, she got me that one. Oh man, it's too many. You're throwing me food. Okay. Well, actually, he is independent now, but before you were the mainstream level. Cuban Link is one of them. I would say, oh Lord, and that's one. Something 4 more. Oh, I don't know, just everyone that I had honor to work with, I guess.
That's what's up. I want to ask one thing, Veronica, if you don't mind, when you're answering the questions, can you just move the headphones off, because like the volume is better? Like, I know you need the headphones on to hear me, but if you can just move them off when you're giving the answers, it just comes across clearer. Yeah. But then I know you need them to hear me. Like, we had this issue, guys, that we had before we came on. So she has to have the headphones on to hear me, but the volume is not as clear. But when she takes the headphones off, the volume is clearer, but she can't hear me. So I'm trying to, so you guys can like hear the responses better. Who would you really like to collaborate with? If there was one person that I can make it happen, who would it be?
Oh wow. That's a good question. Oh man, I would love to go to Neo. Oh, he's amazing.
Dope, okay. Yeah. That's dope. No one said him yet. That's dope. No one's mentioned Neo. That's what's up. And he's dope though. Let's not sleep on Neo, man. Neo. I say Neo, you say Neo, but yeah, Neo. Yeah. Yeah, he's dope. He's definitely dope. There's a couple of songs of his that I used to cover like back in England when I used to like sing at different events. Yeah, like I love him. He's dope. Yeah, he's definitely dope. Real dope. That's what's up. All right, and listen, we got this question. So tomorrow we are gonna ship you off to a deserted island. Okay, you don't know how long you're gonna be there. You could be there 1 year, 2 years, maybe a day, maybe 2. You do have Wi-Fi. You do have electricity. You're allowed to take 4 things: a person, object, item, food, or drink. What 4 things would you take, and why would you take them?
Oh man, this is gonna be quick. I like this one. My cell phone, TV, a laptop to work, a person, and then I guess some snacks. That's about it.
You know what? You know what? When you gave the 4, 5, so it's 4 things. So you said, let me reiterate. So you said, did you say your phone, a laptop, TV? What was the last one you said? Because it cut out.
Okay, the last one, definitely my manager, I guess he gets to go.
Your manager? Okay, that's what's up. Okay, she's taking a manager with her. No one said that before. That's dope. That's definitely dope. Excellent. All right, listen up, yeah. We're gonna take a break from the questions real quick. So we're gonna play another track. So do you want us to replay the track that we played when we opened up? Do you want us to play Come With Me, or do you want us to play Through My Eyes? Which one do you want us to play now?
I guess whatever you feel is okay.
All right, let's play Through My Eyes. We'll play that one. So is this just you, or is this a feature?
No, just me.
Just you. Okay, dope. So we're gonna play this track and we'll talk about it when we come back. So you're now tapped into IronThroneRadio. We are here with Veronica Gonzalez, and this is Through My Eyes. Let's get it. IronThroneRadio. Hey.
If you step into my shoes, maybe then, no, then you know.
Oh.
If you see it through my eyes, maybe then you go. Oh, maybe then you know.
Through my eyes, I've seen everything from violence to murdering. We gotta make a change. Police brutality, no more lives taken away. Cops gotta change their ways. Too many black lives taken. Mothers crying at their coffin. We need to make a resolutions to stop this hatred and racism and corruption. No more of this nonsense. All the things gotta change to live a better place, to live a better place.
If you step into my shoes, maybe then, no, then you know. If you see it through my eyes, maybe then you go. Oh, maybe then you know.
Watch the news every day. It keeps replaying the same thing that we see. It logs in my memory. Been going on for centuries. Slavery, killings, and violence. Can't keep this cycle. Gotta break those chains. Teach the next generation to love and protect. Let no one disrespect. We need unity as one. Believe in what needs to be done in this, or put it to a law.
If you step into my shoes, maybe then, no, then you know. If you see it through my eyes, maybe then you go. Oh, maybe then you know.
We gotta put a stop. Let us all be heard and end the violence. No more killings. No more burials. Rest in peace of George Floyd. Black Lives Matter. Yeah.
If you step into my shoes, maybe then, no, then you go.
Hey, you already know what time it is. We got to pull up on that, like, on a level. Just kidding. R.I.P. George Floyd, man. R.I.P. everyone that's lost their lives. Police brutality, man. Things gotta change, man. Just kidding.
If you step into my shoes, maybe then, no, then you know. If you see it through my eyes, maybe then you go.
violence to murdering. We gotta make a change. And police brutality. No more lives taken away. Cops gotta change their ways. Too many black lives taken. Mothers crying at their coffin. We need to make a resolutions to stop this hatred and racism and corruption. No more of this nonsense. All the things gotta change to live a better place. To live a better place.
Step into my shoes, maybe then, no, then you know. If you see it through my eyes, maybe then you go. Oh, maybe then you know.
Watch the news every day. It keeps replaying the same thing that we see. It logs in my memory. Been going on for centuries. Slavery, killings, and violence. Can't keep this cycle. Gotta break those chains. Teach the next generation to love and protect. Let no one disrespect. We need unity as one. Believe in what needs to be done in this, or put it to a law.
Step into my shoes, maybe then, no, then you know. If you see it through my eyes, maybe then you go. Oh, maybe then you know.
We gotta put a stop. Let us all be heard and end the violence. No more killings. No more burials. Rest in peace of George Floyd. Black Lives Matter. Yeah.
Step into my shoes, maybe then.
Woo! Hey, listen. If you just tapped in, you now tapped into IronThrone Radio. I'm here with Veronica Gonzalez, and that is her very powerful track, Through My Eyes, which we, of course, had to pull up and play again. And I was actually holding back tears. That's why I was putting my head down, because, you know, we don't want to. Very, very true, very poignant, very powerful. And I definitely want to say this. We're definitely going to highlight you on Tones of Justice. I have a podcast called Tones of Justice every Sunday, which I told you about before we went live, but I didn't realize you had a song pertaining to it. Where we basically we talk about, you know, all the injustices, everything, racism that's been happening for all these hundreds of years, everything that's happening now, and we're between that and music, and we showcase any artists that have music pertaining to that. So what we'll do this Sunday, that is definitely going to be a track that we're going to play. And if you want to be a guest on that, we will happily have you. Just send me a message afterwards and just agree that you would like to come on, and we'll definitely have you on there. We'll play this one. And I know we have another one, which we're going to talk about after we finish talking to you with some of the artists that you have on your radio platform. We're going to, we'll listen to that. So it'll be dope if we can get you guys on this Sunday. And I do just want to say, I definitely want to say this to you as well. Shout out to WorldPlay, because WorldPlay is something that IronThrone Radio is going to be a major part of this year from New York. And they actually had an event that they were tied in with yesterday called Strategy for Black Lives, George Floyd Anniversary Vigil, that was at the Brooklyn Museum last night. Had I known you had that track before, I would have given you the opportunity to go and perform it live, but I didn't know because I wasn't. You know what I mean? Like I said, as we spoke about, like it goes to admin. So I didn't even know until now. Like that's the first time I heard that track. But don't worry, because they're always doing different events and stuff. So just definitely stay tapped in with us. One thing we do is we don't just have you on for interviews. We definitely look out for you. And if there's events coming up, we will definitely tap into you and give you the opportunity of you know, being a part of that. So that's really dope. You're more than welcome. I love that track. Shout out to Pat from the Vero as well. She's in the building. That's my queen, my sister. She has a podcast called Activated podcast, and she's part of Certified Entertainment LLC as well. Shout out to them. in the building. She was loving it. She was putting up the fire signs. The UK Shoshana was putting up the fire signs. Shout out to Bossy B as well, my beautiful sister. Bossy B is from the Bronx. We need to get Bossy B on your radio station, y'all. That's my sis, my Puerto Rican sis. She was feeling it. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's saying content matters. You know what I mean? Shout out to everyone else that's tapped in. But that was definitely powerful. I want to ask you, like, who did the beat for that? Who did the sample? There was a sample beat. Who did that?
Okay, so I give it too much away. I have to give a shout out to YouTube.
No, that's cool. No, it's cool. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. No, but it just shows it, even like, listen, even giving a shout out to any producer on YouTube that put the beats out, it still means that you have good ear for good music, and you know what I mean? You have a good, you know what I mean? You have that good ear to know what you can really flow on and what you can really kill. So that's dope. So shout out to whoever that beat is, because you definitely did that justice. You feel what I'm saying? And I know when they hear it, they're going to be proud. You know what I'm saying? So you definitely did it justice, without a shadow of a doubt.
Megan made me cry.
Oh, no, don't cry. Don't cry. You make me cry. Don't cry. It's a queen thing. It's a queen thing. So I want to ask you, I definitely want to ask you, shout out to Real Lyrics. I see he's in the building. He said, what good? He said, what's good, Veronica G? That's a hot song. You know, yeah, Real Lyrics. Yeah, he said it's a hot song. Yeah, definitely, without shadow of a doubt. I'm like, to pull up, man. What would you say motivates you the most?
Oh my, I think the things in life that sometimes you go through things, personal things, and it actually motivates you to be a better person. Either definitely either negative or positive. You just gotta have a light to it and just see it in the music and utilize that to music as well.
Right, that's dope. I like that. Definitely does. I feel like what you said, like just the life you go through, it motivates you to be a better person. I feel like being an independent artist as well, like, and you know, being able to, like, we go, like, people in general in life, right? We go through a lot, and I feel like when you realize that you have this passion and you have this art with music, like, it's such a release to be able to write down your feelings and release them on music and know that you can relate to people, right? Because I feel like a lot of, I would definitely say like 8% of people's stresses is not being able to express themselves. You get what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And that's probably why we're seeing a fluctuation in the amount of artists that are coming forward and radio hosts and podcasts, because I feel like it's a way of people expressing themselves, especially with the time that we've gone through with COVID. And we're seeing what's been happening all these hundreds of years, but it's come into the forefront just through this whole period of COVID, because people have actually been, you know, forced to actually pay attention because they haven't been sidetracked on everything else that they've been going through, right? Definitely, without a shadow of a doubt. So what would you say has been the toughest battle that you've had to overcome so far?
I think in general, just, you know, in life, sometimes things come at your way, you don't expect it. And I feel like personally, you know, being a victim of domestic violence, is very long, but basically, you know, being a victim of domestic violence, a rape victim, homeless and pregnant, being in a foster care system many years ago, and overcoming it, you know, and actually I read a book about it. It's called Trials and Tribulations and Autobiographies. You guys can get that book on Amazon. I have like over 30 books everywhere, poetry books, or personal books I've written recently. All my books, you guys can definitely check that out when you get a chance. But that book is very personal because it talks more about my life in the past and what things I've gone through my childhood. And overcoming those things are not easy. And you know, I just want to let people know that whatever things I went through, like, you're not alone. And I want to be definitely, and I want to be a role model for people out there to be inspiration to you or out there.
So
definitely that you can overcome anything in life.
That's dope. So I'm sorry, because I know the sound was cutting out, because I know you were in, she's at a radio station, guys. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
there's a bit of interference. We can hear the bass in the background. So you said you wrote a book, correct? Is that what you said? You wrote a book?
Yes.
Dope.
Yes. Thank you. That's like things I mentioned, I went through being a domestic violence survivor and victim, and what's foster care and being homeless and pregnant. The list goes on. The book itself is called Trials and Tribulations and
So
all the
I
vinyl
like that.
Vero. Thank you, my love. And it's on Amazon. Go support that. I have like over 30 publications of all books I've done, poetry, personal books I've done, all that sort, or just inspirational books. Definitely check that out.
So very proud of you, sister. So listen, guys, the book
Thank
is called
you.
Trials and Tribulations. You can go on Amazon. Make sure you go and support. I definitely want to tap in. I definitely want to read it myself. Like I do when I get time, which is very rare. I do like to read. So and I like to read anything that's real. Like I don't really like the fiction. The fiction's okay, but I really like to read real life stories. You know what I mean? I like to hear about people that go through stuff and they turn it into this wonderful positivity and all that. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna tap in. Shout out to Christina White in the building. I see you, Christina. Shout out to Cup of Time. Make sure you tap into her show as well. So
Absolutely, Christina. Yeah, big shout. Yeah, those
yeah,
are,
you
yeah.
know what? Yay! That's why I said, because I know some people, yeah, that's why I was like shouting out real lyrics, because you said your name and then Christina came on and she's like two queens. So like she knows Veronica already. That's what's up.
It's a small world, man. Exactly.
I know, right? Facts, definitely. So what would you say has been the biggest accomplishment of yours so far? What's been the biggest accomplishment?
I would say just becoming, besides being an independent artist, I would say
No,
even now
I like
having my, no, definitely, having my own corporation, the Vero brand, TV, the radio, the magazine, the Vero Productions. We're doing events. We just did the biggest thing we did. We just did an event of state this past weekend, and now we're branching out the brand in different states now. I'm doing my victory tour for the album Victory, which is amazing. Great feedback we had. Definitely. And then we actually were just on Channel 7 News up in Buffalo, New York.
no, that's what's up.
Yeah,
Hey,
thank you, my love. Our showcase got seen there, and I'm like, oh my God,
I hear that. That's dope though.
thank you.
That's dope. Like I feel like this, especially being from England, right? Being
Yeah.
from like, you know what I mean, the London area and then coming to Philly. And I feel like when I watch like Fox and that from Philly, I feel like even if I got on Fox, it's a major achievement. But I always wanted to move to like New York or DC. So like to speak to someone that's from New York that's mentioning like their stations that has recognized you, like that's a big deal to me because I'm like, God damn, that's dope. So I already know how it must feel for you, like being from there and yeah, being recognized. But that's definitely dope. Definitely a big accomplishment. So listen, like what are your biggest dreams and aspirations at this point in time in your life? What are your biggest dreams and aspirations?
What I'm doing now basically is just giving back. We did a back to school event last year. We're doing one again this year as well. It'll be our second annual back to school event. We did one last year. Was
Oh,
amazing. The turnout was phenomenal. People from the community come and reach out to us, and yeah, we had Caroline Vero come there, one of our councilwomen. We had people from the community help out. The kids, that's just touched my heart. So that's one of the big things we're doing, community work. And we're doing that this year again, and it's even bigger. So it's crazy. Yeah.
so
Yeah. And actually, thank you, brother. But actually, New York One actually covered it last year. So we've seen last year on New York One from that. Yeah.
That's what's up. And
Thank you,
where do you see yourself like 5 years from now? Where do you see yourself 5 years from now?
5 years from now, I just want to keep working with the community. I want to keep doing what I'm doing as an independent artist. If I ever get signed, I'll make sure it's a good contract first and foremost. No 360 deals. That's right, baby.
Sure. Yeah, no, listen, Veronica, you know why I'm laughing? Because that was going to be one of my next questions. I was going to say to you,
Oh my God.
how do you feel? How do you feel about being staying independent, and how do you feel about being signed? Like, which way are you tempted to sign? So yeah, you just carry on. You was answering it, so I ain't got to ask it. Carry on. Yeah.
I like to be independent because you have more credit control, you have more, more leverage, in that sense. If I ever do get signed to a main record label, what do you want to call it? I think I wanna have control. I mean, if I'm putting money in their pockets, I want to make sure that I eat well too, and I want to make sure that everything is right in the contract. People work wise in that, and
Oh.
yeah, definitely.
definitely my tip, definitely own your own masters. And definitely try to keep as much creative control as you can. Like, do not allow them, because I see, listen, I'm gonna tell you this story. So I've always supported independent artists more than mainstream. I feel like when I was younger and I didn't even realize I could do music, it was mainstream artists that were inspiring me and I was supporting. But once I got to a certain age in, my 20s, and I started to like just meet more independent artists, I was like, yo, these people inspire me, even though I wasn't singing. And then when I started to get into the music and stuff, I was like, okay, yeah. But then what used to happen was I would support someone who was independent, but then literally within like a year or two, they would get signed by a major label. But then when I see the transition of them changing from being this like wholesome artist, and then when they get in the industry, now that maybe they weren't showing their body and all that, but then as soon as they get in the industry, they're showing this and they're showing that. And it's like, and it kind of used to upset me, because I'm like, oh man, you was like a breath of fresh air, because you was bringing back the old school. If you remember in the old school, if you go all the way back and pay homage to the legends that really started everything, no one wasn't really doing that. You know what I mean? It wasn't until like we kind of got into a certain what was it, Two Live Crew. When Two Live Crew came in, then it was women were more sexualized, and then it kind of went, and then it was, you know what I mean? Lil' Kim was like the first, well, there was probably a couple people before her, like, and I can't even mention their names right now because I can't think, but you feel me, like it got more sexualized. And I see that happen a lot with artists that have substance at first, and then when they get signed. So I'm just saying, yeah, be very careful. Make sure you can, have full creative control, because otherwise they will make you sell your soul, and that's something you do not want. You definitely do not want that. And I can already tell by you, just from the track that we've listened, just through them 2 tracks, like already, that you have, and just talking to you and your energy and your aura, like you have a lot of substance. And yeah, I definitely, I rep for my queens, man. I want to see the queens coming through with the substance. Like, it's okay to be sexy, but you don't need to take your clothes off. You don't need to do all that crazy stuff. You feel me? You don't. We're in a new era, man. It's 2021. You get me? It's NIT, new industry takeover, baby. You know what I mean? Yes, period. That's what's up. That's dope. And what impact would you say that you want to have? What is the impact that you want to have on the world, period? When they hear about Veronica Gonzalez, like, and they listen to your music, what is the imprint that you want to leave on them?
Well, my music to inspire other people and know that, down the line, my legacy, actually that's what I would say. My legacy down the line is just to inspire people and to motivate them to reach their dreams,
That's what's up. That's dope. That's dope. I love that. That's what's up. That's dope. And listen, let's talk about pre-COVID, right? Did you perform on stage? Have you performed on stage a lot? Do you perform on?
Because
okay.
Because COVID, I know. But actually, the best thing about COVID, real quickly, I got the chance to do the Victory album during COVID, so it didn't really stop me. I just kept going and working.
Right. Okay, cool. I was going to say, because so have you done any, even though obviously you kind of started doing the music through COVID, have you performed virtually? Like, have you performed live in front of anyone, like virtually? Yeah. Okay. Tell us a little bit.
Yeah, actually I was doing my own shows online on Facebook, and I think another site I went to, it's a funny site, where I would have my own showcases, artists perform their live, and it was great. We got a lot of great feedback and a lot of, all that sort. But then Facebook, I realized, started shutting that down with the music. It's like copyright infringement and all that sort. So I said, ooh, I gotta be careful with that now. And if artists use other samples of music and that, and yeah, they really suffer that. Yeah.
That's what's up. Dope. And did you do you get, even when it's virtual, do you still get nervous? Do you feel like your nerves yeah?
Just a little bit.
Okay, I was gonna say, and how do you deal with that? Like, how do you deal with it? Because I'll be honest with you, I've been doing these interviews for well over 4 years. I used to host live events and stuff. I used to be the host of live events even before I did my radio. And even then, I used to perform live on the stage. But even then, doing all that, I still get live sometimes. I mean, I still get nervous sometimes when I come on the screen, and I'll be like, why am I getting nervous? I've done this all these years. But the way way I get over it is I just be like, Nassim, come on, get it out your head. You've done this before. Forget it. Just be you. And that's how I do it. So how do you deal with it? Because you do radio too. So how do you deal with your nerves? Like you do the same thing.
Yeah.
You're just like, come on, Veronica, I got this.
Yeah, you know what? It's funny. I do sometimes get the nerves, you know, when especially you about to go on stage or when you're about to go on a radio station and just talking about whatever I'm talking about. And I think the best thing is meditation. I've been doing that recently, and sometimes sometimes I just shake my nerves off a little bit just to get my calm side down a little bit. So I know that, you know, like you said, just be positive, like, you know, put that positivity, you know, force in your head, like you got to, don't worry, you know, just do what you got to do.
That's what's up. Dope. I like that. Definitely. And listen, aside from doing radio, aside from music, what else do you like to do? What else do you get into?
Oh man, I love reading books, romantic books. That's my favorite one. Besides that, I just love drawing. I like to take the time to just work. I like to work. Work is, I don't think I ever have time off. Besides watching like reruns on TV and stuff like that, I have to stay busy. So the little time I do have off is like you gotta read, watching TV here and there, just have more ideas for the shows I do, or just write new songs, and that's what keeps me going.
Right, that's what's up. Dope. And I mean, I already know the answer to this. So all your material you write yourself, correct? I said correctly, yo. I just made a new word. I said correctly. Okay, so we have a new word now instead of correctly. I'm like correctly. All right, I've got this question for you. If someone was to listen to this interview today and they wrote songs, but they knew they couldn't sing, but they liked what they heard, and they were to come to you and say, look, Veronica, I have this song, I have this beat already. We want you to record it. Would you be open to doing that? Would you be open to that?
Yeah, I'm open-minded. So yeah, I'm definitely, you know, if it sounds right, if the concept is good, you know, depending what they want. I can work it out with my management, of course, co-signing it, then yeah, sure. Yeah.
That's what's up. That's dope. That's definitely dope. Because I know there's some artists out there that wouldn't be, and I know there's some artists out there that are open to it as long as they hear the content and they feel the beat and they can relate to it. Because obviously, when you can relate to it, you can put that passion in there. That's what's up. That's dope. Yeah, I love it. Listen, all right, I want you to we're gonna pull up the song. We played a song when we opened up of yours. I feel like it's a time to take a break, so we can play the music. So we're gonna play "Come With Me" once again. Can you tell us? This is no, actually, you don't need to. I think I remember. This is yourself. So this is Veronica Gonzalez featuring Cuban Link. Is that correct? And it's called.
Yes.
Is it called "Through Their Eyes" or is it called "Come With Me"? Oh no, it's.
Oh, that was come with me. That one.
Oh, okay. So it is. Okay, I get confused. I'm trying to remember.
It's okay.
So yeah, the first song, that we played on the intro is called "Come With Me." It's Veronica Gonzalez featuring Cuban Link. All right, now tapped into IronThroneRadio. So we're gonna respin it right now. So let us know what you think in the chat. I want to know. Let's get it. IronThroneRadio.
Veronica, Cuban Link.
Vero G, vente conmigo.
Veronica,
Come with me.
Mami, vente conmigo. Sé que tú no estás contenta con él. Se te ve en tus ojos perdido. Él ya no te sabe querer.
Vente conmigo. Come with me. Vente conmigo. Come with me. Can't you see we're meant to be? Give me a love, just one shot to make you mine. Show you to love you and blow your mind. Tú eres mío, yo soy tuya. A love so divine.
Yeah. Show me the love. Yeah. You always think you love me. Show me the love. Mami, vente conmigo. Sé que tú no estás contenta con él. Se te ve en tus ojos perdido. Él ya no te sabe querer. Chiquitica, vente conmigo. Are you gonna come with me? Ben, mommy, let me set you free. I need to know right now. Are you down to ride or die? Ride da 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 da.
You're the one for me. Boy, papi, I'ma follow your lead. And I'ma hold you down till the day I die. Cause you're my guy, my ride
I bet your man can't do it like that. No cap, still at 24 karat gold Mac. Let's throw back rapper that'll give you no slack. Hold that, I'ma freak you till your eyes roll back. And have your toes tapping like a ballerina when you up in my arena. Give you that vitamina, make you proud to be Latina. And change your whole demeanor, it'll have you feeling leaner. From the way you talk to the way que tú caminas. Word of Selena, I've been dreaming of you, even you do. So we can do what we've been meaning to do. It's us two, no one else needs to be in the crew. Up in the mountaintop together, overseeing the view. Am I being a fool? And believing that you love me and always thinking of me. Girl, why don't you just leave? It must be a reason, don't hush me. You told me to trust you, now trust me. Mami, vente conmigo. Sé que tú no estás contenta con él. Se te ve en tus ojos perdido. Él ya no te sabe querer. Chiquitica, vente conmigo pa' poder acariciarte tu piel, darte besitos de cabeza hasta el ombligo. Ven conmigo, olvídate de él.
Yes! Shout out to Veronica Gonzalez featuring Cuba Linkman. That was Come With Me. You already know it's a vibe, you know what I'm saying? And just so you know, listen, I just want to let you know that the tracks that we played tonight, so we played Come With Me and Through My Eyes so far. Through My Eyes is not only going to be played on rotation on Iron Throne Radio, but it's also going to be played on Tones of Justice, which we're going to invite you this Sunday to be a part of. And Come With Me as well. I will play that. We go live with the review show on Sunday, so I will tag you once we're live. We'll play that on rotation as well on Sunday when we go live. So yeah, definitely everyone in the chat is feeling it. Shout out to Thelma. She put up the fire in the heart. Shout out to Shoshana. Shout out to Ashley in the building. Shout out to Bossy. She said get it and dance. That's what's up. Everyone. Shout out to Dakota. Insomniacs is in the building too. That's what's up. And just shout out to everyone that's tapped in, not only on Facebook, but also on the YouTube, also on the Twitch, also on 6 Radio, also on Instagram. That's what's up. So I know Instagram is going to cut us off anyway because we're playing like your music's licensed. Yeah, they end up deleting it. It's really, no point me reposting it because they always do it. They're like, your live got shut down. I'm like, okay. All right, no worries. But we can post clips of this interview on there, so that's not an issue at all. But yeah, definitely dope. Loving the vibes, positive vibes, you know what I'm saying? Loving the music. Who does your production? Who does not production, who does the engineering?
So a big shout out to my producer. I actually have a couple of them. But one of them is Cool Breeze, big shout out to him. And another one is Pseudo. Big shout out to him, he's amazing. Yeah, big shout out to him.
Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. And I want to ask you this question. Shout out to Karen Bowden. I see you. If you could go back and relive your life again, knowing what you know now, would you take the risk to go back and relive it, but not knowing how it was going to turn out? Or would you stay right where you're at?
I think I wouldn't mind doing it again because it's a journey. It's like something that, I call it like if you don't know things back then and now you see the growth as an artist from the two beginnings to now, you kind of appreciate that, and see the growth and also the maturity as the artist that you are.
Oh, I like that. That's what's up. And I wanna ask you a little bit more about the radio. All right, so I know before we went live, you were actually I went on your Facebook page and there were a group of brothers that are a group, and I know I asked you to send the track. So can you tell us a little bit about this group of Kings brothers that you had on earlier? Tell us a little bit about them and then tell us about the track, and we'll actually play that track as well.
Exactly. So yeah, we just finished my latest music video. Through their eyes, it's an amazing George Floyd music tribute. First Lives Matter, so excited with that. And basically, it's to talk about peace, society, and racism and all that. So I thought it was, especially at this time, that it's been over a year, and actually we just released it right after we found out the guilty verdict for the officers who had killed him. So it was the right timing, and I wanted to show the world that this is really something serious, and it needs to be discussed about and needs to get put into a law. I know they're actually talking about a George Floyd law into effect, but I thought we need to put more impact to it as a team and the group or anybody of that nature to keep pushing it out there and make an impact on it.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So, say the name of the group one more time before I introduce the track. What was the name of that group?
Yeah. So no, the name of the song is called Through the App.
Okay. So you're now tapped into IronThroneRadio. Let's get it. This is Through My Eyes. Let's get it. This is a George Floyd tribute, y'all. Tap in.
If you step into my shoes, maybe then, no, then you know. If you see it through my eyes, maybe then you go. Oh, maybe then you know.
Through my eyes, I've seen everything from violence to murdering. We gotta make a change and police brutality. No more lives taken away. Cops gotta change their ways. Too many black lives taken. Mothers crying at their coffin. We need to make a resolutions to stop this hatred and racism and corruption. No more of this nonsense. All the things gotta change to live a better place. To live a better place.
If you step into my shoes, maybe then, no, then you know. If you see it through my eyes, maybe then you go. Oh, maybe then you know.
Watch the news every day. It keeps replaying the same thing that we see. It logs in my memory. Been going on for centuries. Slavery, killings, and violence. Can't keep this cycle. Gotta break those chains. Teach the next generation to love and protect. Let no one disrespect. We need unity as one. Believe in what needs to be done in this, or put it to a law.
If you step into my shoes, maybe then, no, then you know. If you see it through my eyes, maybe then you go. Oh, maybe then you know.
We gotta put a stop. Let us all be heard and end the violence. No more killings. No more burials. Rest in peace of George Floyd. Black Lives Matter. Yeah.
Step into my shoes, maybe then,
Hey, you know what? I have to make an apology right now because for some reason, I thought when we spoke before, I thought that the guys that were on your show before you came on, they had a song that was pertaining to George Floyd, but now I realize it was your song. So let me take you back, y'all. That was actually Veronica, okay? That was not the guys that I saw on our radio show, so it was cross wires because I know we came on later and stuff. So yeah, that's actually that is Veronica Gonzalez, and that is Through My Eyes. So it's available on all main streaming platforms, correct? Yeah. And just like the other track as well, so both of the tracks are available on all mainstream platforms. So I need you guys to go run the numbers up, do everything that you need to do, you know what I'm saying, to support, man, definitely, without a shadow of a doubt. So yeah, man, listen, I've just, once again, I want you to, got another question. Well, not really a question, I just need you to give an answer to this. What would your advice be for anybody pursuing their dream? Like, what would Veronica Gonzalez advice be to someone pursuing their dream?
My advice to anybody out there who's just starting out and just trying is, I think, is never give up. That's one big key element I would say. Never give up, be consistent, and just grind. Work hard every day. Work harder than ever. Because when you want this, nobody's gonna give it to you. You have to go out there and get it.
Right. I definitely like that. Indeed. And I just want to, obviously, I like to do the question. I don't really like to read anyone's bio out because I feel like when I ask the questions, it's an opportunity to tell us. But I am just gonna let people know that you were born and raised in the Lower East Side, correct? Of the Bronx, correct? Okay, dope.
No,
And
but that's Manhattan. Yes, Manhattan. Yes, but that's, I think that's too.
oh, say again, from where? So Lower East Side of where? My apologies.
No, it's okay, baby. It's that's downtown Manhattan. Manhattan.
Oh, Manhattan. Okay,
Yeah.
Manhattan. See, New York though. See, I was right. New York. Okay. You know what it is? No, you know what it is though? You know what it is? The Bronx is my favorite place. So my bad. I'll be like, when people from New York, I'm like, oh, they're from the Bronx. They're from Bronx. No, Manhattan. Manhattan's my second best place. Okay. No, actually, it's actually Brooklyn. It goes Brooklyn, the Bronx, Manhattan. That's my three. Brooklyn, Bronx, Manhattan. So they're my three. But that's what's up. So from the Lower East Side, Manhattan. So yeah, like you said, singer, songwriter, model, actress, poet, TV and radio host, screenwriter, author. And you would say that your genre of music is R&B mixed with soul. And that's dope that you've had experience in the music industry, the ins and outs of how it works. You actually, yeah, like you said, you started to sing at the age of 7. You've been a member of the JIS 22 school choir. You was also a member in the Change choir with Al Sharpton. And you've also received awards, right, throughout your accomplishments, which is dope. First place trophy for the anti-violence awareness, which actually reflects in the track that you've written, Through My Eyes, which we heard. And you've also received awards throughout your accomplishments as well. And certification as well for like certificates for recognition. That's dope. Well, I definitely say this. I agree with your bio. Your music is definitely refreshing. It's upbeat. You know what I mean? It is positive and it's definitely uplifting. And that's great. It says on your bio as well that you have also got great reviews from other for other performances from other like platforms. That's definitely dope. And what would you said like your influences are like Mary J. Blige, right? Alicia Keys, Selena, Mariah Carey. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know the volume has been really kind of choppy, so I
know.
I wanted to reaffirm stuff for people. And you actually released your first single, Addicted, which consists of an R&B style. When do you release that? When do you release that track?
Oh my God, I feel so old by saying this. I did that I think it was over 6 or 7 years ago.
Dope.
Yeah.
Okay. Dope. That's what's up. Was that, so that was, yeah, I was going to say that. And how did that do for your first single? Like, how was that for your first?
It was great. I mean, because, so, like the first original song I did was called Teardrops, but it wasn't really like really out there. So
dope. That's what's up. And then
thank you. Yeah, but Addicted was like the first. Like I did the video. Some time to put it together. The original music put it together, and it was great. It was great.
Dope. That's what's up. And then just to recap on everything, and that, so you did that, and then add into that you have other tracks with artists such as Cool Breeze, Don't Be a Sinner, and Ella Esther Tremenda featuring Joss the Amazing, including your second single Clueless featuring Cool Breeze. So those are obviously the things that I mentioned. They're all available on major platforms, correct? Because obviously we haven't heard them tonight, but I just want to let people know if they want to go and tap in. They can still stream all those, correct?
Yeah, I believe that's on SoundCloud, I think, or Vero Nation. But yeah, those are the original. Those are the early work. Yeah, definitely. But it's out there. Definitely out there.
Okay, dope. And then it says here as well, then you have another one called It's Been 2 Years featuring Cool Breeze, Thinking About You featuring Cool Breeze, remake of George Gershwin's song Summertime. Dope. As well as you also did a Christmas EP album. It's Christmas Time with Vero G. That's dope. That got great feedback, as well as did a music video of Single White Christmas from a Christmas EP with Takeover Promotions. Congratulations on that. And you're also working on new. Have you finished this new material? It says you're also working on new material. Vicious and Turn It On. Okay.
Yes. So as we speak, definitely. So as we speak, working on 2 EP albums this year. One is called Here I Am, and the other one's called Energy. So I'm excited to let you guys know about that. It should be dropping by this year, and another one maybe next year. So I'm working on that right now. Yeah.
Dope. That's what's up. That's what's up. And then I'm just browsing through it as well, just to wrap up the whole interview. Just like I said, because the volume's been going in and out. So, and also, let me see. On here, because your bios, there's dope. You've done all this stuff. Like you've got a lot of stuff that you've done. So I just want to like recap on it. So also, let me see. You have you completed your latest sophomore album, The Rise of Vero G, and another album, Victory, in 2020? You completed that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, dope. And you also have some singles of her latest album, which is The Rise of Vero G, Coming From Mine, Summer Lovin', Mother's Lullaby. And your latest album, Victory, was released on October 2020. And your singles from that album is Come With Me, obviously featuring Cuban Link, which we played. Dope. You got Fighter, Through Those Eyes, which we played, which is phenomenal again. And much more great songs for that album. Dope. And you've worked with Real Lyrics. Shout out to Real Lyrics once again on their recent hit collaboration, Give Me Your Love, Broken Dreams, On My Way, and much more. And recently as well, you've been working with an independent label. Shout out to FME, Fan Music Entertainment, with CEO Jerry Ortiz, aka Jay Shine, who is an artist, another artist under the label. That's what's up. So you have a feature in their latest track, One Night Stand, with Jay Shine and SGS, correct?
Yeah, that was oh my god, a couple of years back. But yeah, I did a song with them, and yeah, it seems like SoundCloud. I don't know, I have to check. Oh my god, it's been so old.
No, I just, like I said, because I just wanted to wrap up the interview like with the bio, because there was so much on the bio and I didn't want to like read it out because I didn't know what part of it that the questions were going to be pertaining to. So I just thought like it was worth like, just going for it now. So also you've been working with longtime friend and CEO of Music for Life, Wayne Whiteside. Shout out to him on various projects, and also being a part of his up and coming label, Music for Life, as an R&B female artist. Dope. And working alongside with various artists on that label as well. Dope. And you're also assistant director of the up-and-coming single for artists Brian J. Morris and Shanae Johnson. Their hit Do Something Together, which will be released. Hold on. That's an old track, right? Isn't that an old track? Okay. That was actually released okay. So you were a part of, okay. Yeah, I was gonna say you were a part of that. Okay, so you were also a part of that. That's what's up. That was a hit song called "Do Something Together," which was actually released in August 2015. Dope. That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. And then it says here as well. Yeah, you performed at local gigs, such as Recoup Lounge, Sapphire Lounge, Blaze the Stage, Blaze the Mic, Blackthorn 51, Diamond Fashion Week, Silhouettes, the Zinc Bar, Zyakrin, Poets Caf, Iguana Lounge, Back to Cool Event, and the Singers Forum, Talent Tonight. God, you've done a lot. Martin Lounge, the Lit Lounge, and Swagger on the Mic Showcase, Talent Tonight, Village Underground, Bar, 508 Showcase, TKP Underground, Open host, J-Ho, and you recently, hold on, let me see. Yeah, your bio is quite long. So, hopefully, I was going to say, hopefully you've done so much. Like, you really, really have done so much. So, I am going to read the end of the bio because, like I said, there's a lot on the bio, but, you've obviously told us, the most poignant points that we've asked you about. So it says on here at the very end, I do want to read this, that your sole purpose of being a part of the music business is to encourage others to open up to yourself, man. Fulfill your dreams and goals and explore your true talent as a gift for others to enjoy. I like that. I definitely. That's what's up. So I'm very proud of you. Like I said, obviously, we've only literally met like this. I'm really honored that you actually tapped me up and wanted to come on the platform. And I definitely pray that we stay connected. You have a radio show. I have a radio show. It is definitely about networking. You probably have artists you want to send my way and vice versa. So we'll definitely stay connected. Take this time right now to do your shout outs. Shout out anyone you want to shout out. Tell us anything else that you have going on for this year that we need to tap into, and also tell everyone where they can follow you as well.
Yeah, definitely. So real quickly, shout out to you. Shout out to my management, the Empire Media. Shout out to all my amazing fans, my supporters, my amazing team, Gemini Fans, Chef Ricky, the list goes on, everybody. Basically, I'm working on 2 EP albums this year. what is called Here I Am, the other one's called Energy. So I'm working on both projects and more new stuff I'm working along the way. Besides that, my social media guys, you can find me on my Instagram, official Vero G. My website is www.verogmusic.com, and my artist page Vero G. And definitely contact me guys if you like my stuff.
Yes, what's up? Listen, definitely follow her because, like I said, like she's not only an independent artist but a radio host, actress, author. The list goes on. Like the list goes on. So I do want to say this to you. Obviously, everyone that comes on for an interview, we do invite you back to be a co-host, just to be a guest co-host on my show, and that way you can tap in with a lot of the other artists and give your feedback on their tracks, and we can just have a good time for 2 hours. So I'm gonna definitely tap back in with you, and also we're gonna invite you back within a year because we want to see what has transpired since having you on. We want to see all the accomplishments and stuff. So I look forward to doing that. And listen, you got our support. You are part of the IronThroneRadio family, part of the NIT New Industry Takeover, without a shadow of a doubt. And listen, I'm going to hit you up on the messenger. We're going to arrange Sunday. So guys, if you want to see more of Veronica, you can tap in on Sunday to Tones of Justice at 1:30 p.m. Eastern time. Just go and add the page, just go and like the page Tones of Justice on Facebook, and you'll be able to hear her tracks one more time. You know what I mean? And we'll get her involved in the conversations that we're having this Sunday. So I look forward to that. Thank you once again. All right, Queen. Much love to you, man. And listen, to everybody else, stay safe, stay blessed, stay positive, keep pushing, keep showing love, man. Unite with people. Don't be greedy, man. There's enough out there for everyone, man. Show love, support. Independent artists, we need it. Independent radio platforms, we need to come together. You know what I'm saying? So no justice, no peace. You already know what time it is. I love you. Peace and love, man. Stay blessed. Double salute. Bye. Bye, love. Bye. 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 Good night. All right. Have a good one, y'all.
Good night.